Yes. Top. And carom. Good. Cat. King. Oh, we got music too. King, house. Yes, let's make it rain. Get in here. It's raining. Yes. Yes, house. Yes, house.
Dude, that's sweet. That is sweet.
Yes, house. Mackay. Catch. Yes, house. Yeah, big man. Great work. Yeah. Doo-doo. 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 House. Yes. All right. Come and see the show. We're doing it live. Cool.
That can, listen, that can be...
The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I'm comfortable. My feet and the toes too long.
I don't want to wag my feet off. I want to wag my shoes off. Stop it, Steph. You're making me feel funny.
And then this is later. Yep. Now we're going out for the night. So. Beer.
Need some comments. A real fancy hat.
Card.
Uh-oh.
But I know you want to see. I'm out of the little car.
Now you gotta start over.
And I know you want to see my face.
She's looking for a hat, April. Oh, how about that?
Mighty exploding
What is
cigar.
this?
How about this?
I know you want to
Okay,
see
yeah.
the
Shopping.
flower
Here you go.
getting up my sleeve.
Here you go, Steph.
Sorry to bring you down. Sorry to bring you down. But I'm
There's a blue hat over there.
You guys can camp right next to us. You guys camp right next to us. Right across the way.
You're from here?
Yes, but we were at the car from New Mexico, right next to you guys. You guys were in like a camper van. You're camping like in a van. No? Yes.
Loud, loud, what's my laughter?
You got sunglasses, Abe?
Round, 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 circus ring. Shout, shout, the encore ring.
All right. What's up, guys? Welcome to the show. What's going on? Got like the Race the Roof music, the real intense music. I didn't mean to have this on. It's, whatchamacallit? It's Slacker Sunday. We're not supposed to be doing anything. Not supposed to be doing anything. I'll fix that here in just a second. I think I want to hear the Ragbirds. Ooh, I could listen to the Hannibal, so I think we'll do the Ragbirds.
So this is what the heart feels like when it's numb.
What's going on? Hanging out for Slacker Training Sunday. Got nothing special coming. Mike is hard to probably. There we go. Should be better now, I take it. Yeah, probably. All right, so what's going on? Ace of Hogan and SagePod, good to see you. I think you're the only two here. What else is new? You guys got anything for tonight? Anything you want to talk about? I gotta see what it was I was supposed to do today. So yep, we're just, we're hanging out. Gonna talk a little bit about slacker training and dismissal, right? So these guys are all dismissed right now. CupCake's back there doing a good thing. I like that. I will talk about Play Plus, but I'm going to talk about while. Right? Notice there was no marker there. While is super important. If I do a marker, then something happened. Right? If then. If I mark, something happened. When I'm looking to have nothing happen, right? When they're dismissed and I want dogs to chill, I'm going to let the cookies do the talking and make sure that the dogs don't think they did anything to make something happen. Right? Pretty simple. That is what I would previously call a classical cookie. I don't know what I'm going to call it anymore, man. I'm pretty. I don't like the terms classical conditioning and operant conditioning. I don't like the whole conditioning part of it. I think it hides a lot of what's happening with the dog and the handler and the team. So I'm going to struggle with that for a while. If something happens and I mark it, something happened. If nothing happened, except for cookies, then nothing happened. And you notice that time that CupCake stayed down, correct? Right? Not at all surprising. Not at all surprising. She's going to do that because there's no action or behavior that's making anything happen. Yeah, take it slow. Take it slow. I mean, it's only been 2 weeks. It hasn't been a long time. She hasn't even acclimated into her, into her real self, right? You got 2 weeks, month, before the dog even shows you who they are. And of course, fear, aggression, redirection on the handler, that definitely shows you who they are right away. But that is probably tempered or altered by the situation. Yeah, and she's still super young. Yeah, you need to take it slow. What you need to make sure you don't do is go trying to socialize and essentially traumatize her. Traumatizing is not socialization, particularly with fear, right? Particularly with fear. This stuff that we're talking about, you should take me up on that offer. Find a way to make it happen. The subjective tone. I think I might start calling it the emotional tone. Actually, the emotional tone of the dog. Having this 2-part trigger process and this dipole. I don't even know what to call it, process, helps the dogs that have emotional issues. It puts the handler on the same page. It puts dog and handler on the same page. Doing some really cool stuff with the Play Plus philosophy. Pretty excited about that. Pretty excited, can't you tell? I'm super excited about that, right? Super funny. Oh, what happened to our music? Let's do ignorant. No, let's do the Hannibals. They're cool. You totally do. Why is my audio not playing?
Are we taking one?
There we go. We'll listen to the Hannibals. So, what was the, we talk about Play Plus and we can talk a little bit about the, you know what, I'm going to change that right now. Huh, how about that? Give me, somebody say something interesting. Say something interesting. Had to get what? What am I looking for? Sequence of play clean 6. Actualize skills, prehension. We'll try this. Let me know what you ladies think here. Get it? Huh. Sorry, I have to do a little bit more than I thought I had to do. Oh, I didn't want to do that much. I'm getting myself in trouble here. And drop shadow, will that do it? Holy cow, what is up with that? 3, 6, 6. There we go, that's what I'm trying to get at. And one more. Boom. Okay, here we go. I got it for you. Just kind of chilling. It's a good day for that. It stormed like holy shit here today. Like holy shit. It was insane. So let me get rid of that. I'll leave that up. I'll leave that up. That's pretty cool. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and move that over here. Oh, I should have a... We'll do that. We'll do that later, Sage Paw. But what I want to do is... not that one either. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's where it is. So we'll get rid of that. That's where it is. Nope. Gotta get rid of that. Get rid of that. I can't find it. There it is. All right. So I want to open this. Jeez Louise. All right. So I renamed it Emotional Tone down here. Right? So when I just pay with no marker, right? There was nothing, there was no behavior there, right? And that's classical conditioning, and that's while nothing is happening, it's cool, right? It's cool. Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it, right? So, when I mark, I'm drawing attention that something happened here. Something should have been happening here. I'm telling the dog, something should have been happening in your fucking little brain. You should have known what I clicked, right? If I click, the dog should know that. And then that, when we click, becomes the subjective aim, right? It also becomes an actualized skill. So in the future, we'll have these actualized skills for marking. And in this moment, if we mark, the dog should take that as the subjective aim. Now, depending on how clean and how good you've been in your training and your criteria setting and all that, that may or may not be a money decision for the dog. It may or may not. The dog and handler are not necessarily aiming at the same thing. If the handler is aiming at the end of the behavior to put a cookie on it, the dog is going to be aiming at the cookie, not the behavior, right? So when we mark, we draw the attention away from that, like, emotional pursuit, that expectant drive, and we draw attention to the fact that something happened. And I think, so when I mark, I'm on this pole. When I pay with while, I'm on that pole. Right? So if I marked CupCake for getting on this, or even paid her right away, right? I'm not even going to be consequent to that, right? If I would have marked any of that, she would have been like, oh shit, it's on, I'm in circulation. And she would learn that the way to get into circulation is to do something naughty, right? And attract my attention. This way, I just dealt with the physical pole and the emotional tone of the animal. She's a fucking animal, let me tell you. Savage. So again, if I mark, I draw attention to the mental pole. We're going to be thinking about what happened, right? The dog is going to participate with the handler in the aim, in the behavioral aim, right? And maybe that needs to become behavioral aim. Maybe it does. I'll have to think about that. But when I mark, I'm dealing with the mental pole. Without markers, without consequence, we're purely dealing with the physical pole. If I just pair two things, we're working the physical pole there and the emotional tone, right? We're working the tone of the dog and the physical pole. There's no marker, there's no mental stuff going on. So, hasn't been a marker yet tonight. Nice. Funny. Funny, funny. So yeah, that's the Play Plus trigger process, and I don't know how to. It's more than a trigger process. I don't know what it is. But the trigger runs through this as well. So I came up with this other thing. Again, I'm going to pay the dogs with no marker. I don't want to get involved with fucking around with CupCake like that. What's up, Byron? Funny. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Super easy until you got something to do. So Byron, I changed the some language on here. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna change one more thing actually. No, I need to leave subjective aim there. That needs to stay subjective. But yep, just running through this stuff. So yeah, here we'll just move on. We'll move on. Dogs are being good. We'll do some cool stuff here in a bit. when somebody tells me that we should do some cool stuff, hey, where is my, hang on. Shabanya, not that one. This one, yes, yes. So that is the new thing. So yeah, you know what? I'll show you this, and then I'll do a little presentation here for you. Right. So now and next, that's what we're dealing with. So you guys know, you guys have been here, all you guys have been here long enough to know that I talk about the stuff between the tricks is where everything is important, right? You know, you're doing your work, you do the trick, and then you flub it for 45 seconds, and then you try and do the trick again, and you have, your flow is broken, blah, blah, blah. The stuff between the tricks is more important. So, so I have now and next. Now is the cue aporia trigger. It is that trigger process. Hang on, I think I'm gonna just do my primary display here. Is my trigger process, right? That is the now, cue, aporia. We have a moment of pause before the trigger. This moment of pause is similar to the cookie process. Yes, I reach in, I grab a cookie, I give it to him, right? When I give the cue, I get my shit together, then we pop the cue. That's aporia. And then we have trigger, right? So the now is cue, aporia, and trigger. That's what's up. That's what's happening, right? Next happens after. You have the action, the prep. Here, we'll run through it as a... I want to run through it. No, not in Zen mode. I want to run through it in the pitch mode. Stop. I can't see anything there. I have to fix it. Pitch mode, present in window. There we go. Now this will work. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Yes. Now the pitch mode is not playing in a window. I think it's playing in a window now. Jacked my whole system. Bastard. All right. I'm going to try one more time. Tools, Xmind. Boom. Close that. We'll save it. That's old. That's so awesome. That's from like 2012. 2012. One more try, guys. I'm sorry. I know. I'm trying. There we go. And I'll do the view. I'll do the pitch mode. Present in window. Yes. There we go. So, here we go. Now, what's up, right? That's what's happening. Dog standing in front of the handler. I give the cue, right? I wait a moment, some aporia. Aporia means at an impasse. The handler is choosing to force the dog to not answer the question. The dog can't do it, can't even field the question until the handler triggers. As soon as that happens, the dog makes the decision, springs into action. Next. This is what's next and what's next. This is the action, right? This is the dog going after the behavior, whatever the trigger did. The dog puts his face where the cookie happens, right? While that's happening, while the action is happening, the handler is prepping. This prep, load your cookies, get in position, be neutral. The handler then reads the release, right? Reads the release of where the dog had their face when they ate the cookie or bit the toy. And because the handler's prepped, the handler can choose to chill, should choose to chill, because consequent connection is a trigger. Is a trigger, and we're going to use that consequent connection to pull the dog into position. And we will present aporia. We'll pause for a moment, and we're back to the cue. There we go. That's the play plus cycle, I think I might call it. That's the whole thing. And it's fucking cool, man. So all the work happens here. All the work happens here. From the time we actually do the trick until we do the next trick. That's where all of our subjective tone, our emotional tone, and the subjective aim are going to be thwarted or reinforced. They're either going to be helped with what we do, action, prep, reading the release, knowing which way he's going, being in position, chill, right? Cue out for Frisbee, I cue out. Dog outs, yes, consequent connection. I pull them right into position, bang, we're ready to go again. And now I wait, and we go back up to the cue. As soon as we're stationary in a working position, it's now. This is happening right now. You don't have to ask if they're fucking ready, right? You don't ask if they're ready. It's happening. The end. I gave the cue, right? And that will be from the cue until the trigger. At which point in time the action happens. The handler preps. The handler reads the release. If it's a Frisbee toss, which direction is he going? Where am I going next? We use aporia to smooth that over. We get some kind of consequent connection so we can shape the reorientation. We can shape how we get together. We can get skills before that and make a consequent connection. And then we pull the dog into position. We get them in position and we present them with aporia until the cue. And we do it again. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa, that was badass, right? Hopefully that makes sense. It's super cool, man. I'm pretty excited about it. And that allows us to do work that changes the emotional tone of the dog. We can do work that really only acts on the physical pole. My setup move drill, right? There's a bunch of marking in it, right? But it primarily acts on the physical pole. The marking that happens in the drawing attention on the mental pole is just a consequence of getting drug around, right? I'm not working that thoughtfully, right? That's happening. That's like a, I don't know. That's pretty crude. It's pretty crude stuff. It's super effective though. But the dog isn't making any decisions to make that happen. But we can choose how we work this. And I think that's fucking cool. And this idea here about being prepped, right? You got to be ready, man. You know what I mean? And you have to, as soon as you do it a couple times, you know what's going to happen, right? Be ready for it and intercept the dog. That consequent connection is super important. You'll see it here all the time, where I capitalize on something the dog did, and then interact with them as the cookie. There's a bunch of expectancy that wants to be resolved here between the cue and the trigger. The aporia, anytime there's aporia listed, that's a time where we can, as handlers, increase the drama or create novel rhythms, right? We can create novel rhythms with these moments of aporia. Yeah, that should be, Byron, that should be a 3 or 4 fucking move deal and you're done. Right? 3 or 4 reps, 3 or 4 sessions of that. Just nail that and get done with it. And then put it into a simple game. So, for instance, a simple game. Screen share gone? No, that didn't work. Let's do screen share gone. All right, so I will, boom, and that's the one I want, pow, there we go. So, shit, what was I gonna do? Oh, so what you wanna do after that, right? You wanna get that done, right? You wanna get that done and then do something super simple with it, right? Where I can do it. I can do it right here. Is this my spot? Epi, get up there. You're co-host. Act like it. CupCake, yes. Makai, yes. Play where is the trigger? Yes, good girl. Oh, give me it, give me it, give me it. With the setup moves. CupCake, yes, wait. Through. Yes. Yes, good girl, raw. Yes, mine. Yes, awesome. You ready? Fakey twist. Boom. Yes. Oh, wow, that was awesome. Yes, mine. Awesome. Go to dog stuff. Whoa, that was super terrific. King, you were a star. You were a whiny bitch, Epi. So bust into that and use, sequence of throws, bite work, sequences of those, right? So like, let's say I were working with cookies. Ready? Through. Boom. Yes. Scoot. Yes. Get back. Yes. Touch. Yes. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. Yeah. Whoa. CupCake. That was great. Go do dog stuff. All right, and I got to do off a few times. King, go. I know you're shy, Epi. Yes. Off? Yes. So I haven't done that since last stream. I did a real quick molding session with him, right? I did it in the intro. I haven't done it again. All I'm going to do is grab his foot and hold. Off. Yes. Good man. Right? And I'm going to mark him for giving the off. Yes. Good man. Off. Yes. Awesome. Go do dog stuff. Whoa. How crazy is that? right? He grabbed his fucking paw 20 times and he's going to give me his paw. Pretty awesome. That is that conceptualization that we work on, right? We went through the pedestal, the Skinner's toy box with Georgios's stand behavior. You can do a little bit of that with CupCake. I'll do a little real quick. Epi, off. Good work. Hang on. No. Over here. Come on up. Up. Yes. Good man. All right. Yeah, you got to be able to see you, Epi. You're the co-host. You're the bomb, dude. You're the bomb. CupCake. Yes. So I get her up here. I pump her full of cookies. That's up. Off. CupCake off. Right? And then up. It should be stall, by the way. Off, right? So I don't pay her while she's up there. I use the off cue. So when I hold my hand out here, Epi's going to put his paw in there, right? Because of that off that we used earlier. Are you going to do it? You're not going to do it, are you? So, the reason that this is going to work for molding right away, off, is because of that off cue. He's going to recognize that as a duration behavior. So I asked CupCake up, I pumped her full of cookies, I got her off. I asked her up here, off, in order to earn the cookie, right? Up, wait. Now I'll have her do something up here. Yes, attention. Attention is my starting point. This is going to have her, yes, layer behaviors. Off. So that rep, she just gave attention while on the pedestal. Right? Up. Touch. Yes. While on the pedestal, touch. Yes. Good girl. She can give, touch. Yes. She can do other behaviors. Twist. Yes. Off. Yes. That's layering behaviors. Awesome. Go do dog stuff. So that is part of our conceptualization process. I don't generalize behaviors, and I don't recommend that you generalize behaviors like as a way to get new behavior. It deforms your current behavior. What you should do is do the pieces of that big behavior that's generalizable and isolate those pertinent skills, get them hot, use them as like behavioral concepts for the dog, and then assemble that behavior with those little tiny behavioral concepts. And those things become your building blocks or your vocabulary, right? Your behavioral vocabulary. And it becomes your dog's as well. And now the dog is participating with us in our subjective aim to know what the fuck we're doing and to do it together. Rather than me aiming at putting cookies on the behavior and you aiming at getting a cookie, right? Instead, we can both aim on layering behaviors, the off cue, right? Again, I think you can do it, Epi. And not I. Yeah, nothing. You gotta make it happen. I know. Go do dog stuff. I'll grab it a few more times. But again, I'm really using my off cue to kind of tell him that that's a duration behavior, and I'll grab it off and pay. Essentially pairing it, classical conditioning, molding would be the technique that I'm using. And, I've grabbed his paw maybe 20 times. And I'm gonna do it over the course of maybe a few weeks here. And I don't want to pressure him on it, and I don't want to like beat the skill into the dirt. I just want to, it's a good skill. If there's one skill you want to mold, it's fucking that one, let me tell you, because they don't scratch you. They don't do it like this. They do it to put their paw on you. It's great. It's great, man. It's super awesome. So, that's what we got going. I will do, oh, sorry, I didn't share that with you. Oh, you know what? I need that little screen share thing on like speed dial. Oh gosh, I'm so old, guys. Can't see it. Where's the screen share? Here, we'll just make another one. We'll make another one. Oh, it's probably shown in another screen. That is the one thing, man. The overlays get out of control. And it's hard to get them to scroll up. There we go. All right. So yeah, we want to get this subjective aim working. We want to use the dog's knowledge. And we want to craft that knowledge. So I'm going to do stand with CupCake. Stand. Boom. Off. Good. I'm going to stand. Off. Yes. Good girl. Stand. Off. Yes. Good. Off. Yes. Awesome. So I like that. A lot of control. She's given really nice eye contact. I'm going to pump her full of cookies up there. This time I'm not necessarily reinforcing her staying up there. It isn't that I want her to stay up there so much. It's that I want her to eat multiple cookies there, because I'm going to work this juggle. I want this juggle to happen. So her eating multiple cookies will prepare us for multiple receptions of the disc, because each of those discs is a cookie. If she thinks she's only getting one cookie at a time, when I throw the disc to her, her subjective tone, her emotional tone is going to be too high. She's going to smash the disc. So I want to get this, not just to get her up there, stand, boom, yes, but to get multiple cookies there. Come on. Epic zip. Ep, off, up, yes, chill. Dude. Don't do that one. Don't do that one. That one's the hard one. Do the other one. Get up there. Good decision. Stand. Uh-oh. Off. Yes. Good girl. Off. Yes. So that one, I'm giving her cookies up there just to make her do things several times. This time, I'm going to do attention and hand target, and we're going to get 3 or 4 hand targets up there with payment, I think. I'm going to try and get payment up there. Hand target pay, hand target pay, hand target pay, off, or hand target pay, eye contact, hand target. I will perhaps use the attention. Her attention will make me give the cue as well. So I'll have her participate in the cue process while she's up there, right? So I want to layer behaviors. CupCake, yes. Stand, touch, yes. Touch, yes. Touch, yes. Touch, yes. Off, good. Off, yes. Great work. Up, up, yes. Stand, touch, yes. Touch, yes. Touch, yes. Good. Off, yes. Good. Off, yes. Awesome. Great job. Go do dog stuff. Wow, King, you are amazing. You're amazing, buddy. Right? So my goal with that, we were talking about conceptualization, Byron, right? I don't want to generalize these skills. I want to conceptualize them. So I'm going to traffic in that whole process with her, with the juggle and shuffle, right? I'm going to traffic in that, right? Yeah, to show that savage CupCake. Ah, the CupCake. Right? I know. Did you see her picture in the new meme roll? That actually is a blend of her. That's CupCake in the dojo. Yep, I'll get Paw with Epic without him fucking scratching me. Don't ever shape Paw, guys. Don't ever shape that behavior. Don't ever do it. Get that thing quick and dirty, and you manhandle that, because that dog will scratch the shit out of you for their whole life. The assistance dogs, when they were shaped to do that, they would scratch the handler, and there was a rule at Paws that the puppy people couldn't teach. The puppy raisers weren't allowed to teach the dog shake. And I don't think it was that they weren't allowed, but they were seriously discouraged from doing that. Because you get like, wah, crazy time with the paw. Super funny. Super funny. Yep, won't do that again. Won't do pretty again either. Hate that skill. Or actually, I'll do pretty super clean. So I'll do it super, super clean. I did it pretty lazily with Epic. I did it over the course of a couple years, right? Because I hate the skill. I hate the skill. And it's a must-have for our group, right? You absolutely have to have it. So that conceptualization, super important. I'm going to take all of those behaviors, all of those little concepts, her being able to target while she's standing. All of a sudden, she can do a million things when she's standing, right? All of a sudden, all kinds of things become I mean, she's doing that on a friggin' too high pedestal, right? It's pretty aggressive, you know? Yeah, Laverne would sit pretty too. Tear your flesh off right before she hooked you. The number 10 treble hook. Laverne. All right. So, I don't know, what else we got? You guys got anything? I tell you, I'm super stoked about that, this progression right here. That thing right there. That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. So we should be able to see, wonder if I can go through this. I don't know it well enough, unfortunately. I don't know if I can. Oh, let's go to the, where's the dojo? I don't have it here. I don't have it on a button. Let's see. Let's go to the dojo. I'll take you guys to the dojo. No, I want the screen share. I got the screen share right there. Boom! Do you see? It'd be nice to have this on another computer. I should probably shrink it. Nope. Show Xmind. Yes. All right, close enough. I'm covering that up now, though. Oh, I can fix that. I can fix that. Boom. Pow. Uh-oh, no, my camera source is above it, though. Get rid of that camera. There we go. All right. Zo. Q, aporia, trigger. Stand. Boom. Right? Pay, that's the action. Off. Right? Pay, load. There isn't much of a reading of the release. I wait a moment. There's the aporia. She gives me eye contact. Yes. Stand. She's already in position. Little moment of aporia. Stand. Boom. We go right back up. So again, it's going to go. Yes. She gives me eye contact. Right? Sorry. It's Q, aporia, trigger. So her eye contact. Let me do this. Oh. Yes. Stand. Aporia, trigger. Bang. The action. Right? Off. The action. I pay. I'm prepped. Attention. Yes. There's the consequent connection. Stand. Boom. And we're right back on. Yes. Off. We're right back on track. Off. Right? And it's just going to keep looping through that. It's just going to keep doing that. And there's not much going on. She doesn't have any, there's no release. So right after, when we get really close, let's do choose to heal. When we get really close, right? Yes. The position, yes. The speed of the game is super fast. So, oh, this will be perfect. So, yes. She's going to have a bunch of trouble, yes, with each of these pedestals with this channel. She's going to drop into the channel. She's going to go hit that spot. Yes, this is what's going to pay. Right there. Yes, I can mark, yes, left foot hitting. Right? Yes. And you'll see she's, yes, going to stick with me now. And this choose to heal, pretty important. Yes. Right? So what I want to get at here, I'm going to tell her to front cross, right? Here, that front cross happens super fast. Super, yes, good. Super fast. Yes. Right? And that front cross, yes. Here, boom. Awesome. Go do dog stuff. That front cross in this context, walking in the studio, happens 20 times faster than it does on the Frisbee field. Minimum 20 times faster than on the Frisbee field. The pace is super slow. the action is super fast. And this idea of being prepped is super important, right? This idea of being prepped, boom, that idea of being prepped, right, becomes critical, becomes just critical. What is that? Nice. Right? There's not a lot going on, but what is going on is happening super fast. So as soon as we get in here, when we go CupCake through, boom, and I finish, now I'm on. Yes, through, boom, yes. So the difference was I handled the second one. Twist, yes, there's no recovery after this. We're on, right? So there is no read. From here, attention, yes, I'm reading her. I'm going to set her up for the front cross. Right? And I acted regardless of what she was going to do. I'll take the eye contact. Yes, I'll toss a cookie. Right? I'll set up for the front cross. Right? I'll take the eye contact. Yes. Whoops. This one's going to be fast. I'll set up for the other front cross. Right? But the work happens, let's say I'm working attention. Yes. Now I'm going to set up the front cross. Bang. And it's my job to be ready. When we have something like a front cross that's 5-7 yards away, right? 5-7 yards away, it's easy. Attention, yes, stand. Come on, dude. Yes. Stand. Off, yes, right? Now I'm in trouble. I'm on right now, this moment. Yes, stand. Yes. Off, yes, good girl. Off, yes. Go do dog stuff. So hopefully you can see what I'm talking about there, about that prep, and about this part of it, the next part. Next, action, when you give the cookie, the prep for the next one. When the dog finishes or takes the trigger, your prep and your readiness here, super important, right? And that is where all of the handling happens, in next. And again, we have now and next. And that's that. That's the whole cycle of play plus. Boom. That's my big thing. That's the deal. That and the classical condition being built into the trigger process, and in the essentially the baseline philosophy of how we're going to do things and why we're going to do them that way. And everyone will know that I do it this way so that I get these benefits. When I do it the other way, I get these other benefits. And that's pretty cool. That's what I'm trying to write. So, pretty cool. All right, what do we got? Anybody got anything? I see a CupCake. I see a CupCake. Spot. I don't even want to tell you down. But you got to just do it. But you got to do it. Oh, you dirty whore. How dare you? How dare you? And I'm going to allow her to manipulate me with the down on this rep. I would like her to offer it quicker, right? So, I mean, I actually did send her up there, so I probably should be putting some pressure on her at this point in time. Her stand with her pawing me, like that was a total probe on her part to see if that would fly. And this is largely a probe on her part to see if she should really be up there, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait her out here, and I'm going to mark the DOWN, right? If she were throwing me a bunch of behaviors right now, right? Or if she had been accidental CupCake like a few weeks ago, right? I would really be reluctant to make her do a behavior here, right? But because she's super chill, yes, good girl, I don't care, right? Because she's not throwing that behavior at me, I know that I probably need to mark it, right? She should be going for it, especially in that situation. Dude, come on. And I'll leave the pressure on, and then I'll release the pressure. Right? And that's negative reinforcement. I'm evil. Totally evil. How fucking horrible was that? Will she ever make it? Will she ever make it? I don't know. Somebody should probably come and get her from me. She's being abused. CupCake, CupCake, yes. King, King, yes. Epi, Epi, yes. Awesome. Go do dog stuff, guys. Super cool. Poor CupCake. I know, right? How terrible is that? How horrible am I for doing that to her? I know. She's ruined. She'll never be the same. She'll never be the same. I know. You should. You should. It's horrible. Horrible. Let's see. I want one of the backgrounds up here, I think. Oh, no. Wait. I can do this. Hang on. Source. Blank. Boom. See, we got the dojo. We got the dojo back there. Oh, yeah. All right. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. We don't get to nail that stuff. It really is a pretty natural way to interact with the dog. Of course, they have to know what they're supposed to do. And I don't mean like they have to know like they know how to do it. I mean, like they need to be offering the skill, and in a situation where they can do the skill, like there's a bunch of things that go into knowing how to do it. Actually knowing how to do it. Not knowing how to do it up in our mind, or knowing how to do it like she learned it at a Holiday Inn Express the other night. You know what I mean? Not that kind of thing. All right. So what are we doing, Kingling? Yes, a good man. Great work. So I'm going to work the CupCake on the spot and do some stuff with King. Touch. Yes. Whoa. Who is that guy? Who is he? Yes. So I'm going to take his eye contact, and I'm going to reinforce the eye contact. Touch. Boom. Yes. With the cue, right? Touch. Yes. Good man. Touch. Yes. What? Good man. And I'll reinforce the eye contact. Off. Yes, good man, right? So now eye contact worked to get him another opportunity, to get him to do something, and got him off. Yes, it got you off, didn't it? Yes. Yeah, nice Freudian slip there, buddy. Over. Yes, good man. Over. Yes. So that over cue, his eye contact, off, will make the off happen. That over cue was dicey. That gap jump, that's pretty, it's not a nasty gap jump. He should be able to do it, right? But he's kind of a sissy. And that over cue was a bit of an, I asked him to do something. What I like to do in this situation, I'll show you, is I like to use the off cue and kind of send the dog to the other one. And then they take the obstacle as if it's like just getting off and going to get their cookies. So I'll demonstrate that real quick. So I'll take the eye contact. Over. Shit. I asked him again. Take the eye contact. Off. Right? And that off cue is going to be easier for him because he's just getting off. Off. Yes. You'll probably notice he's a little sharper with it because over. Yes. Yeah, you're looking good, King. Off. Yes. Good work. Good work. Look at the CupCake doing fine work. All right. So we might be able to start doing some real work here. Don't. All right, so some gap jumping. So now he's going to have to off. Yes. Excuse me, dude. La tasse. I'll leave the pressure on and I'll release when she complies. And I'll release like I know she's going to stay there, right? So now we've got a situation here where this is a legit over, right? And King's like, oh, shit, man, I don't know. Yes, good man. So when I set this up, I want to ask him, I'll take that. Off, yes. And the off is going to be easier for him than me giving him the over cue. Off, yes, good. Off, yeah, uh-oh, what happened? What? That was terrible. Ready? Off, yes, good man. And I'll switch to over, over, right? Now that I know he's going to get it. Off, yes, good man. So this gap jumping, really nice for collection work, right? Over, yes. Whoa, look at you, King. You're like a star. You got like skills, yeah. So each time I adjust this, I make for a completely different over, yes, leap. Over, yes, good man. So I'm going to off. Now ask him to load up over it. Excuse me. That was awesome, buddy. I'm sorry. You were going to do it. You were totally going to do it. Down. I think I might have blown it with King. So I want to ask him off a few times here. Right? Dude. Dude. Off. Yes. Good man. And I'll pull him over. I know, that's crazy. No, this way, buddy. I'll pull him over here. I want him to get off of this, off a few times. And then I'll wait, and he'll take this, so he'll walk around a few times, off. Right? He'll off, take it a couple times, and then he'll take the jump. Yes, good man. And I want him to take that jump, right, on his own. Me asking him to do it might have resulted in 20 reps of him struggling to do it. But just by sending him off and allowing him to decide to do it, he winds up smashing this skill, right? He just crushes this skill. Chill. It is well positioned. Good. Off, yes. His choice. Uh-oh, what happened? I know. But you don't even know what to do. Off, and I'll let it go. I'll just give him the off cue. Yes, good man. This shit here, off, good man. That's crazy. You're crazy. Not helpful. Right? Not helpful. Yes, good man. Off, yes, good man. Off, yes, good man. Off, yes, great work. And I can do something super simple like I just did to punish him walking around, right? I needed to come over here and pay CupCake anyway. Off, good. Yes, good man. Wow, that was great. You are terrifical. Off, yes, good job. Dude. So I went to try and shape that down, and she started playing. No, dude, I'm not playing that. I'm not there to play games with her in the down. Here we go. A little bit of localized collection, localized landing. And I don't remember what the start of that was, asking him off to get him on, right? By asking him off, that I would have set a very difficult subjective aim for him to miss, or for him to hit. Very difficult, right? He probably wouldn't. The subjective aim up here, when I asked him to do it, he'd have been like, I can't do that. But after he jumped off a few times, it was a pain in the ass to run around the back. So he's like, fuck yeah, get out of the way. Got it. Right? Looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. What? I know. Somebody's super good. Super good. King, you gonna be the co-host? You the co-host now? All right, anybody got anything? We're doing a lot of work for Sunday. Doing a lot of work for Sunday. It's King's Day. It's King's Day, right? Jew, we gotta do your nails. Ah. You got time for that, sweetheart? Got to get your shit together. Got to get your shit together. Can't help you. All right. Le petit gâteau de la tasse. All right. Le petit gâteau de la tasse. De la tasse, right? She knows. She knows. So those couple reps of me coming over and kind of leaning down and paying her, and then her getting up and not getting paid. Not getting paid is a terrific motivator, guys. Terrific motivator. Terrific motivation. The cookie the dog wants is the one they can't have. The one that got away, right? The one that got away is the one that they remember. And a few of those, and she'll realize that, oh yeah, I guess being here and chilling really is just the way to go, right? If I continue to negotiate with her, right? If I continue to negotiate with her, it'll just get uncomfortable for us, and it will harm her emotional tone. It will harm my emotional tone. It will harsh my mellow, right? And it won't be good. Nice. Good work, Byron. Good work, slacker. It's fucking not your job, right? Woohoo. Yeah, it's not my job to get King on the pedestal. It's his job, right? Not my job to stay lying down. I don't want to keep CupCake lying down. She needs to do that. Not my job, right? Super cool. All right, so what do we got? Well, we've done a bunch of work. I want to look at the X-Mind again. Oh, it's still there. Awesome. That's handy. It would be handier if I could see that. I could put on my glasses. I mean, I could quit whining and put on my glasses and fucking see what I'm doing, but I guess vanity. So Byron, what do you think of that? Now and next. I think that's super cool. I think that is super freaking cool, dude. Right? You have to prepare, guys. You have to prepare for now and next. They're always coming, and they're always here. The moment you're in now and you give the cue, the trigger's next. The moment you trigger, you're doing next. Doesn't matter if you're not ready. Doesn't matter if you're not ready. And nothing is stationary. Nothing is stationary. You know, hopefully you can see, like on its face, how silly asking the dog if they're ready is. Like with this little map here, man. This little mind map. Hopefully you can see with just that. Hang on. Boom. Do you see? Do you see? Funny. I can probably, oops. I can make, come on, dude. There. So we have now, cue, wait a moment, trigger, dog moves. Now we're in next. The action's happening, what are you going to do? Well, the first thing you want to do is be prepped. Get in position, get your motivation prepared, right? And then you're going to read the release. You're going to read what the dog is doing. And then you're going to chill if you want. That chill point, that aporia, that is our time to make the dog think and to allow ourselves to think. Yeah, are you ready is not on here. When you ask your dog, are you ready? That's when you should be giving the dog the cue. If you want to know when to give your cue, give it when you would ask the dog if they're ready. That's when you give the cue, right? But again, that moment of aporia, these times of aporia, those are the times where we can take the question. We can take it directly, or we can hold and wait. I give the cue. I can cue, touch, and move. Boom. When I take a moment, I isolate the trigger, and I make the brain move. You see CupCake, right? She was excited. That also allows me to create a rhythm and novel timing within the game. And that's going to be exciting and trip the dog's trigger. That's going to point the dog to the subjective aim, to the point of what we're going to do. Right? Once the trigger happens, the action happens, be ready. Read the release, know where the dog is going to be. If you or the dog needs a moment to construct an abstract reality to solve the problem, take a moment. Try and get hooked up again, consequently, right? So with King here, excuse me, CupCake, dude. I'll pile on the pressure and I'll release, right? So King, when King off, yes, up. So on that one, I consequently, on him reorienting, off. Yes, up, right? I gave my cue on his reorientation. That's consequent connection, right? Ooh, that's very good. It's almost like you didn't get up at all, CupCake. It's almost like you didn't get up at all. So you notice that she stood up and I paid her anyway. I think I'm going to get better mileage out of placing value up there and her not getting on and off than I am at playing games with her and getting her to lie down. I could choose to handle that in either way, right? I could choose to handle that in either way. I will handle it in both ways as I see fit, or as the subjective tone, the emotional tone of the dog demands, right? The emotional tone of the dog, does it demand that she like it up there or that she stay up there? I think it's probably more important right now that she like it up there. I'm taking that angle. I could just as easily push her up there and push her on and keep that focus on the mental pole where she's thinking about being up there, right? But that's trouble, right? I think this one's easier to work. I think that one's easier to work. Anyway, super stoked, man. I'm super stoked. This is potentially a game changer, I think. Another thing I want to talk about is initiative, right? By doing this, by being ahead of now and being out in front of next, right? We steal the initiative and we maintain the initiative within play, right? So, sweet. Basketball, when a team scores and the, why is that such a, that is so annoying. I'm sorry, I'm getting, yeah, I can do this. I can't. Grr. When the basketball team scores, right? When the basketball team scores, the player on the team that just got scored on takes the ball out of bounds. And for 5 seconds, the offense has the initiative. They hold the ball, the defense is not allowed to touch them, right? And the offense has the initiative. They inbound the ball, right? The offense has the initiative. They have the ball, right? Imagine if after the basket, it was just a mad scramble for the ball. Basketball would be a totally different game without that initiative being taken by the offense, right? It would be all about, it would be like soccer where you just fight over the initiative, right? Even soccer, when you score, right? If there were no initiative change or no sense of initiative when the team scored in soccer, we could just kick it in again. And then everything would be like me kicking it in your goal and a big scrum and a fight around the goal. So the way that we handle initiative, who has the initiative, and what rules of initiative we have govern how the game works. If you only have a cue, has the initiative. The moment you give the cue, the dog has the initiative. You've ceded the initiative to the dog, right? The dog is going to decide when the trigger happens if you only have a cue. And you probably don't. You probably have a trigger too. You're just not aware of it, right? If you don't, then the dog has the trigger and the dog has the initiative the moment you give the cue. You've ceded initiative. And that is a big deal. It's a big deal. It's how you get in trouble with your dog. So that's another thing that me and ChatGPT and a couple of patrons are working on trying to hammer that out into this process here and this process here. And then we're going to use flow theory to adjust it. It's fucking cool, dude. I am pretty stoked. I am pretty stoked. Boom. Pow. Boom. All right. Let's do the Ballad of Columbus Bill. Oh yeah. So anybody got anything? It's merch. You got merch. I don't have my shoes. It's a great story song. So, got merch. Go there, get merch. Tip your dog trainer. Did it twice. Always tip your dog trainer. And then Patreon.
The game was good, but should have known to leave the sheriff well alone. So down they went, except for Bill left standing all alone.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna hang out for a few. If you guys got any questions, listen to Ballad of Columbus Bill. you think of something super cool to do.
The sheriff dead to rights. The deputies did nothing with the sheriff in your sights. Bill suddenly put down his gun, said, if I shoot you, you still won. Whatever justice comes to me, it's fair for what I've done. Have done all none is fair.
Oh, I was supposed to tweet. Oops, didn't do that.
The sheriff granted pardon for the mercy Bill had shown. He said, you spared my life today and also saved your own. I'll neither take your gun away nor let you fire it ever again. If ever blaze the shot you hold, I will unstay my hand. More than poor man, I will unstay my hand.
All right. CupCake, CupCake, yes. Epic, epic.
Bill was just 15, the sheriff
Easy.
took him
Up, up. Yes, good work,
changed his ways
handsome.
and learned to
Good work. Up,
farm.
off,
What things could
off.
there be
Good
wrong?
job. Hang on. Up, up.
Time had passed and
You
Bill
can do it.
began
Yes,
to
good
court
work.
the beauty Mary
Good
Ann.
work.
The sheriff smiled and cried and gave away his daughter's hand.
CupCake off. Good.
Ring stand, paper
Chill.
fan, he gave his daughter's hand.
Off.
That pistol hung above their bed,
CupCake.
just 2 miles
Good.
out of
Chill.
town. A
Chill.
barrel over Billy's head that held a single round.
All right.
14 years and children 3 when peace gave way to reckoning. 2 wild men
Patrons. Show wouldn't be going on without our patrons. Thanks a bunch. You can become a patron at patreon.com/pvibe. Please do. Patrons get access to class, access to me, and a bunch of other cool stuff. Do it. Do it. You won't do it, you're afraid. Show's also brought to you by Hero Disc USA. Right? Hero Disc USA is the place to be. Place to get your plastic for your dogs. That's what we use. All right, I'm going to play us out with our new meme roll. Oh, shoot. I need to... hang on. Give me 1 sec. You guys won't even know. You guys won't even know. It's amazing. You guys don't even know what's happening. All right, we're good? Yes, we are. All right. See, and just like that, I made it so that meme roll number 19, you have new plastic coming. Nice. I have to make my hero order. We'll probably do an order of P-Vibe discs. You know what? As a matter of fact, you want some P-Vibe discs, let me know. We'll be making an order. I need to make an order, so I need to do that. But anyway, I'm going to play us out with badass meme roll, brand new meme roll, number 19. You haven't seen it yet. Here we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, yeah. Nice. That would be awesome, Byron. Oh no. Oh no. I've been sitting here listening to the meme roll. Fuck, dude. I'm watching. Funny. Hang on. Here we go. Super funny. Now we're good, right? We're playing this now. Funny. Got all cocky doing preview mode. I got had it all set up and was watching it. Get up there. You guys, be good. Be good. Be good. Woo, CupCake. Say, handsome. All right, see you guys next week. Oh, I got plenty of time left. You guys who just showed up, go back and watch it. It was a good show. See you guys tomorrow.